Hi, my name's Kenneth Hynes. I'm from Killucan in County Westmeath, and I've just got the Gold Award today. It's pretty good. It's a bit of a surreal experience meeting the president and walking up on the stage and kind of walking on it, and all the people taking the photos, asking questions in front of cameras. It's not something I do every day. No, like it's not really over, because like the stuff I did for the award is not stuff I'm just going to stop doing, and I want to keep kayaking, which was my which was my kind of the big thing I did. I did a kayaking expedition in Uganda. I still go away different. This year I was in Italy and France. Next year I'm hoping to go away somewhere else again. I'm not going to stop doing that. Uganda was the first big one I did, and I loved it enough that I'm going to keep doing that. Same way I keep teaching kayaking in the club as volunteer. I still do a bit of running and cycling, and all those things I took up, I'm just going to keep doing. I'm not going to stop, so it's not really over. I think it kind of pushed me to do things that I mightn't have done otherwise. Like, I always liked kayaking, so I thought it's probably something I would have done, but maybe pushing to become an instructor, to give my time to volunteering and to teaching, which is something I've come to love doing as well. It mightn't have been something I would have done without that extra impetus. And the same with the big trip to Uganda. I mightn't have done that without the extra. I might have done it, but I mightn't have, and that's definitely given me something that I love doing that I'm just going to continue doing. Yeah, so I did a 5-week trip to Uganda, basically kayaking various different parts of the White Nile around the source, near a place called Jinja and a place called Bujagali, which has since been dammed, so all that's now underwater. So that was kind of lost to the world forever since I did that. So they definitely do it. It's a great experience, and it is what you make of it. Like, you can do fairly simple things. Like my physical recreation actually was running, because I couldn't really do the kayaking, because it was something that there was like, that's kind of your day-to-day activity. You need to do a new challenge, so I decided to try and do the half marathon. Never really did running as a sport before, so I starting from scratch and did the half marathon, and then did it 2 years in a row for the awards. So like it's a fairly simple thing. Anyone can go running, but I think to at least for part of them to make the most of it, to do it and to try something different. So whether it be the Uganda trip, and particularly the expedition, gives you a lot of ground to do something big and something completely different, that you'll be able to learn something new about yourself or about the world. I don't know if there's any one thing. It's just the whole experience of traveling, getting new experience in places, and it kind of, particularly when you're younger, I suppose, it kind of molds your view of the world. Like, having been in Africa and having lived there or not lived there, but stayed there for five weeks and travelled around, you get to see an awful lot more of the world, and it certainly molded my view of society out there and how we are completely different, and our relative advantages and all that. I taught kids kayaking, so I volunteered as a kayak coach in my local club. So again, it was something I was good at and I could do, but I went out of my way to try and help other people get to love the sport as much as I do. That mightn't have been something I would have done without Gaisce kept giving me that little push to do it. It was good. It was a bit surreal, as it all the photos and the cameras, and getting to meet the president. It was fun. It was good to do.